Hello, my YouTube family. It's Jazz, that's me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Today's video is called Save the Children, and we're talking about the Fort Hood soldier, Vanessa Guillen, and basically asking, what did she know? Now, I have waited to make this video because I wanted to be respectful to the family of Vanessa Guillen. She was the young soldier who went missing back in April of 2020, and her remains were found in July about 20 miles from Fort Hood, Texas, where she was stationed. According to the Army Times, Army officials identified the soldier suspected in Guillen's disappearance as 20-year-old Aaron David Robinson. A criminal complaint released Thursday by the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Western District of Texas also charged a Killeen, Texas woman with helping dismember and bury Guillen's body. Cecilia Aguilar, 22, has been described as Robinson's married girlfriend, and she helped Robinson dispose of Guillen's body along the Leon River after she was killed on April 22nd. The complaint alleged the two worked together to burn the body and dismember it. They also mixed the parts with concrete and buried the remains in 3 different holes and then filled the holes with concrete. Now, the only reason why I'm making this video is because I am not a religious person, but I am a spiritual one. I believe in these type of things. I believe that sometimes things can, a message or a memory or something important can come to you in a dream. And her mother, came to talk to President Trump back in July. She sat down with him July 30th. It was the mother and the 2 sisters and all the family. And I feel like the family did a disservice to her. I feel like as your sister, I think that her message should have gotten out there. And I don't think it's right that you guys, I know that you guys wanted to put out, to get the bill passed, to make sure that other soldiers nothing happened to them as well. Nothing happened to them as like it happened to your sister. But your sister came to your mother in a dream, like your mom said, and she asked for her mom to ask President Trump for help with saving the children. Now, neither one of you said that. Nobody said anything about what the real translation was. And this, young lady, I think it's a disservice to her because I feel like she knew more. That's the reason why she might have been killed. This is all alleged or, my opinion, but I am making it clear that what the mother was told or was trying to tell President Trump, nobody translated it correctly. She was just like, que salven los niños. She's like, salven los niños is to save the children. She said, I don't know what children they're referring to, but I need you to help. This is a big part of history, and I need your help. And none of you said any of this. You basically like said your own translation to what she was saying. And I think that's, I think that's evil, like in the sense, like your mother was trying to put out a message. Like, I don't think that's okay that you put in your own interpretation. And to the fact that in the beginning of this video, you're going to see that at first she had a translator. And then when she started saying, save the children, he pushed himself to the side and stopped translating for her. Then at the end of this video, you're going to see that President Trump looks towards the family and asks, basically like, okay, translate for what she was just saying. And they make up their own translation, which is horrible. Sorry, there's so many things going on in the world right now. And I think you did your sister a disservice. She came to your mother in a dream and said, que salven los niños, to save the children. There is a big movement about, about what's going on with the children, the human trafficking of people, being involved in these alleged crimes. And I think it's horrible that you guys are sweeping this under the rug. So that's the reason why I'm making this video.
Mi hija ya es historia por toda la nación, por todo el mundo.
Her daughter's story is a story of the whole nation. It's for forever.
Mi hija la ha soñado muchas veces y me dice que salve a unos niños, que salve a unos niños. Yo no sé qué niños se refiere, pero yo quiero que usted me ayude, no sé qué niños, no sé si son los niños que están en la frontera, no sé, pero ella me dice que salve a los niños, que salve a los niños. Y es lo que quiero que me ayude también en esos niños, porque es historia, usted va a ser parte de esa historia, si usted me ayuda va a ser parte de esa historia, algo bueno que se hizo a la nación.
My sister Vanessa Guillen, she's making history, whole nation, almost international, and she wants you to be a part of it because we hope to have your support. And as she said, my sister, she had a whole life ahead of her, and her life was taken away the most disgusting way you want to take a human's life. She wanted to get their mother. And everyone has a family, so everyone could feel the small pain. And she just dreams of her. And
A group of lawmakers unveiled a bipartisan bill named after slain Fort Hood soldier Vanessa Guillen on Wednesday that is designed to help victims report sexual assault and sexual harassment in the military. The I Am Vanessa Guillen Act was introduced by Democrat Rep. Jackie Speer of California and Republican Rep. Mark Wayne Mullen of Oklahoma in a news conference alongside Guillen's family and other congressional members. It aims to allow service members to report sexual harassment and assault to a third party and make sexual harassment a crime within the Uniform Code of Military Justice. Slain Fort Hood soldier Vanessa Guillen told her mother that she had been sexually harassed at the Army base before she disappeared. The mother said on Gloria Estefan's new Facebook show, Red Table Talk, The Estefans. An Army specialist, Vanessa Guillen, 20, was last seen April 22nd at the Fort Hood, Texas. Her dismembered remains were found in June. In an interview with Gloria Estefan, Guillen's mother, Gloria Guillen, said that she had noticed her daughter's behaving differently in the months before she had disappeared. She wasn't sleeping as much and she was experiencing weight loss. So concerned that she was depressed, Gloria Guillen asked her what was going on, and Vanessa was very hesitant. Vanessa was hesitant, her mother said, but then she called Fort Hood the worst base that I had ever known and the most disgusting one. After Vanessa said that the woman on the base feared speaking up, she told her mother that she had also been sexually harassed. Gloria Guillen said, "Now this is the part that gets to me. When I read this, I was disturbed, and this is why I think it was more than just a sexual harassment. I think there was other things. This is why I believe that it might have been stuff that she might have known that she found out, while she was, serving in the Army. I believe she saw something that she shouldn't have, and I believe that's why the steps were taken to, to take her life, So here in the article, her mother said that she begged for Vanessa not to return to the base, but Vanessa insisted that she had to go back. She added that Vanessa didn't want to tell her more because they'll hurt you. Gloria Guillen said, despite this, her mother was ready to go to the police, but Vanessa said she had already reported it, and she reported it and only to be called a liar. So she had no hope. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was literally putting out her complaints and was in fear of what might happen next. So whatever else she knew that they weren't going to believe her on it. And she probably knew that the higher ups were maybe involved. This is all speculation. Like I said, this is all what I'm thinking, but does it make sense to you? Because it makes sense to me. In the Estefan interview, Vanessa's older sister, Myra Guillen, talked about when she first met Robinson after her sister's disappearance. He was one of the males that was waiting on my arrival for some odd reason. His presence just stood out to me because he didn't say a single word. He was just standing there, she said. I was like, this guy knows something. This guy did something. I feel it in my heart. I just know it. But there's no way of me proving it, Myra Jane said. Natalie Quam, the family's attorney, said on the show that as for legal action, when you're in the military, the Ferris Doctrine says that you're not allowed to file any lawsuits against anyone. It could be a tour, it could be malpractice, it could be sexual assault. You don't have any rights. The numbers are high here. They are the highest in most cases for sexual assault and harassment and murder for our entire formation. The U.S. Army, McCarthy said, so we are receiving an outside look to help us get to those root causes. When it comes to sexual assault in the military, cases have increased over the previous 2 years, according to the report from the Defense Department in 2018. Lupe Guillén, Vanessa's younger sister, expressed how she kept asking herself why this had to happen to her sister. You may never get the answer, Gloria Stefan said, but the answer you are going to get is that she's going to change something. She already has. And I agree. I just wanted to say to everyone watching that hug your babies if you have any babies, if you have a family, if you have kids, if you have nieces and nephews, hug your nieces and nephews, your babies. Tell them how much you love them. Keep them safe. Watch over them. Me as a mom, I'm doing the same. So just watch over your babies. You see what Vanessa went through, nobody should have had to ever go through. Her mother's pain, nobody's ever going to know what that woman is feeling and what she is going through. I can imagine, but I can't tell you that I know. So my advice, hug those babies, love them, and like I said, watch them. And if you have any resources to save any of the other children out there of anybody's human trafficking, please go out there and tell the authorities. Like, it needs to happen. Don't stay quiet. You know, if you know family members that are doing this, don't look the other way. Like I said, save the children. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. You know, comment, share. Thank you once again.